Hello everyone, today's video I'm going to show you how to use debug in Visual Studio Code. It's the easiest way. Let's start. So first you copy this comment and then you put it into the terminal. So terminal, you can find it here, terminal, or somewhere in the launchpad. So you paste it and then password, sometimes it's asking. My Homebrew is already installed, so it's gonna take a seconds for me. For you it might take 5 minutes or 8. It depends of did you install it before or did you not. But if you didn't, so just make it. If you did, just skip this step. So the second thing is brew install PHP, and on this step I would strongly recommend you to watch this video, which is run PHP on Mac. But if you do not want to watch it, okay, it's your choice, because some things in this video might be not familiar for you. But anyway, so you just copy this comment and then you click it here. As you can see, it says me the current working directory doesn't exist, cannot proceed, operation not permitted, and it says retrieving blah blah blah, not access, etc etc. So the reason for this is because, yeah, of course, I'm not in the main directory, so I put cd and then I make it again, and it will say to me that I need to make brew reinstall because I do have it already. So if you don't have it, just install it. So we go into the next comment, and by the way, let's just clear it and let's clarify. So we will say php-version, which is just v, and then it says 8.3.1 and then Zend engine. As you can see, nothing new right now here. So we just copy this comment. I'm sorry for that. So you just copy it and enter. So, and then you say your password again, and it's going to install you this XDebug, which is essential for the Visual Studio Code to use it. So it's doing some stuff here, and you're just waiting for them. And then once they're done, I'll just show you what we got from here. So it's going to be done right now, soon. Okay, so it's done. So we're going to clear it, or before I want to use, yeah, let's clear, or either you can use command K, which is going to be clearing because it's default command built in. So now I want to check this again, php-v, and then as you can see, we have Xdebug 3.3.1, because it's essentially what we did is we have installed it for our PHP. So right now we have everything to start with. So we go into our Visual Studio Code, or before we use cd, and then we go users, and here shall be /users, then my user, it depends on your user. Yeah, it depends what you need to put there. So I use desktop and then enter. So I'm in the desktop directory. I want to create a new directory, which is make dir. Yeah, it stands for mkdir, stands for make dir, and then I want to call it test. Then I've created test, then I want to go to the test directory, and I want to create a new file, which is going to be touch, probably test.php. No PHP. So yeah, we're inside the test, and inside the test we want to create touch PHP, and creating is touch, so touch creates a new file. So we just press enter, and test PHP has been created. So we just open this, we go into our desktop, and as you can see, we have our test right now, and we have our test PHP. Don't click on test PHP, just click on the directory and then open it. And as you can see, we have successfully opened our directory, and right now we have our test PHP. So we just want to put some stuff out there, so we just click echo, and then probably just simple hello world, or even I want to make a variable which is going to be s, and then inside this variable there's going to be hello world, comma, and then exclamation, and then semicolon. So you just copy this variable into echo, so it's going to echo hello world. And right now we're going to save it. You just click Command S, or either you go to File, you just click Save. Now right now it's done for now. We go into extensions. In extensions we want to find a new extension, which is going to be PHP and the PHP Debug. So it's going to be the first one. It's like 10.5 million downloading, and it's going to be more when you watch probably this video. So you just click on this extension, you click install, it's installing, so it's installed. And once it's installed, you can close it, you can go into your files, and you can right now see this like red dots. So before you could also see them, but for now it's important for us because we have everything installed to start debugging. So probably I'll click on the third line here. So to check this out, what is it gonna result to us? Right now we go into our run, and we go into start debugging. So if I'll just click it right now, it gives me an uninitialized. So the reason why it works is because first we have installed our Xdebug into our PHP, and the second reason because we have installed our extension. So probably it won't work for you. Let's actually disconnect for now. It didn't work for you for some reason. So if it didn't work, you just go into the settings. No, it's not the settings. So settings gonna be here, and then settings. You could just use command comma. You go into the settings and you click. You write PHP here, and then you're looking for edit settings.json. No, it's not this one. Sorry. I was looking for. No, it is this one. So if it didn't work for you, you just go here again, and what you need to look on is to where your PHP ini file is located. So you could actually see it from the previous outputs, but we don't see it right now. But I'm just gonna show it to you. You go to the Finder, you go to the Go To folder, and then you're looking for OPT, Homebrew, lib, PHP. No, it's not here. So you just go into Homebrew, and then you go into OPT, I believe. You just gotta find PHP folder. We're just looking. Yeah, sorry for that. I've not been prepared for this. Oh yeah, it's in the cellar, and inside the cellar there's gonna be PHP for sure. So you're just looking for it. Yeah, it's PHP right here. So 8.3.1, exactly the version which we do have. And right here somewhere there's gonna be PHP ini. We just gotta find it. Has been pecl was going to be here. Oh, actually, this is our where our extension for our PHP have been downloaded, so it's in the pecl. Somehow I don't see it right now here. Probably I use not the correct directory, I believe. Yeah, probably it's not the correct one. So how we can find it is also we can go right here, and we can look for php.ini. Hopefully it will find something. Yeah, of course, name contains, and as you can see, we found one. So we just go and show an enclosing folder, and it has been in. Oh, it's our examp. So no, it's not what we need. So examp is not what I have been looking for. Probably we can go here. It's also examp, right? Yeah, it's also examp. So yeah, it's not here.